America. The day is June 25, 1938. Before the main event, I would like to thank our sponsor, Steak Spread. Are you tired of eating plain old bread sandwiches? Are you in desperate need of protein in your diet? If you said yes to either of these questions, Steak Spread is the product for you. For only 5 cents, you can get a can of steak spread to turn your depressing dinner into a superb supper. And now we have the President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Good morning to the great people of our country. I am here today to discuss a problem that has been plaguing our country since the Industrial Revolution, the exploitation of workers. For many years now, owners of large corporations have made men, women, and even children work long hours in dangerous conditions. On top of this, these employees were paid very small wages, contributing to an intense amount of economic disparity between working people and their bosses. With this new act, we intend to change that.
More on the new act coming up. We're going to take a quick break for the weather. Temps are rising this week. For the next few days in DC, expect a high of 94 degrees and a low of 67 degrees. And thank you to Glenn Miller for his wonderful music that we have been using during this broadcast. And now we are back with President Roosevelt with more on the new act.
Thank you. The Fair Labor Standard Act will end the suffering of the working man. The act will establish a national minimum wage to stop the underpayment of workers. And along with this, it will require employers to pay their employees full wages for 40 hours a week and at least 50% more for any hours after that. The Fair Labor Standard Act will also prohibit employers from placing minors in hazardous conditions. To go along with this, the act will place strict employment restrictions on children aged 14 to 16 to ensure their educational growth in school. By putting these measures in place, the Fair Labor Standard Act will stop corporations for overworking and underpaying their employees. It will also stop employers from subjecting children to harmful working conditions. When this act is effective, a new America will be created, where having to work does not subject you to exploitation. Farewell, America.
Why, thank you, Mr. President, and thank you for tuning in. Be sure to come back for the next Fireside Chat. Goodbye, and have a nice rest of your day.